This is definitely one of the most unique filmmaker environments there is in this country and probably the rest of the world. So here it's kind of unique because you can go to these panels, sit down, talk face to face with other filmmakers. There's really, there's almost too much to choose from. It's definitely a very unique environment and really a really cool opportunity for anybody who's in this industry.
South by was always the dream festival to open. Everybody talks about the bigger festivals like Sundance and Cannes, but we love Austin, and Austin is a Motorhead town, it's a Lemmy town, it's a rock and roll town, And so this was always the dream, man, and the dream came true,
I just got really lucky. Robert Duvall was on the project first off, and for the most part, everybody came on board because they loved the script and they loved Robert Duvall.
There actually isn't much difference in writing, several, a small cast as opposed to a larger cast. The difference is you just have more territory to explore when you have many, many characters. And I think the struggle and the challenge of doing, only 2 or 3 people is to really focus and go deep and to, really try to get to the heart of what those people are about. So.
Sometimes like a director, like Wes Anderson will call me up and say, would you like to do something? Something like that, I say, okay, let's just do it. I know he's going to make something great. I don't worry about him. But someone new, I just read the script, and I don't really put a lot of, it's usually, if the script is good, that's enough, let's go.
How do you maintain your complete level of awesomeness?
Ice, a lot of ice.
How do you get people to support the creative, the artist? And I think that people out there want to support us, when they realize it's like, this is how we survive, this is how we make it, this is how we're going to keep telling stories. So I think over time in the future of film, you're going to see more and more of those types of stories that come out where, where individuals like myself can find an audience base that really wants to support us, and they will.
Well, I feel really honored this year to actually have a film in the festival.
A good old-fashioned hot dog stand is going to look a little bit better, but I kind of want to see where you go with this.
This green, organic market, huge potential.
I used to write kind of bad poetry, funny bad poetry, on a regular basis. I haven't been doing it much lately, but I used to just do that to amuse myself and show to friends and stuff.
Why don't you read some of that poetry?
It's called Chasm.
You can go back in time and not betray me.
I die every morning when I wake in the chasm.
Look, I don't know what you're trying to pull here.
You know what it costs to make this? 8 cents.
Your first payment is due a week from today.
And I wrote those parts for people that I knew were going to be really into acting in something.
This is my first South by, and it's amazing and overwhelming and beautiful, and to see this community come together from all over the world, it's really sort of energizing too, and exciting to see what so many people are doing, where the overlaps are and how things are done differently, and that sort of conversation is priceless.
I at some point see like 5 or 6 movies a day and meet as many directors as possible, yeah, and get as much input, and with the interactive and the music, I feel like, oh, that's where we're going.
And it's cool that artists can be a part of that. And I think even as you go back through time, artists typically are at the forefront of emerging technology. So it's cool. It is, as Liz is saying, it is kind of like you're the center of the universe in a way. It's the world kind of watches Austin, Texas for 10 days.
And if you don't, someone else is going to do it.
Nitrates. You got nitrate hot dogs?
You have no idea how much I believe in the happy poet.
How's the poet doing? He's happy.
Just remember, I'm the happy poet.